A neighborhood fighting for its future while making amends for its dark past. The East Colfax Neighborhood Association says gentrification is taking hold of their community.
It is driving up home prices and pushing out long-term residents. But Denver 7's Micah Smith found out long before this recent issue, the neighborhood's very first residents were forcibly removed from their homes.
Our songs are in these valleys, in these riverbeds. Our drum songs, our ceremonies are still embedded in these trees. The
fact is that this neighborhood is plotted on stolen land.
East Colfax Avenue, America's longest continuous street. Just a few feet away from the neon-signed motels and restaurants sits rows of historic bungalows and proud homeowners who fear what lies ahead on this bustling street.
There is a high degree of at risk for displacement populations in the East Colfax neighborhood.
Neighborhood President Tim Roberts says the area is outgrowing its longest residents, a decades-old problem that's reemerging.
How long has this issue really been around? So when we really look at that, we look at the history going back to Denver's founding and the beginnings about 160 years ago.
This is East Colfax in 1859. No roads, no cars, just land and native people who hunted here, lived here, and were forced to leave this place. It's an ugly history that neighbors are forcing themselves to confront as they face their own possible displacement.
Right now we're taking donations from the neighborhood and accumulating them to make an annual contribution to the Ute tribe.
Reparations for stolen land current residents now hope to hold on to.
I think it shows an effort by folks wanting to learn history. What we know as Colorado, Utes lost Colorado in 40 years.
Ernest House is a member of the Ute Mountain Ute Tribe and a senior policy director for the Keystone Policy Center. House helped create Written on the Land, a History Colorado Ute Tribe exhibit.
The state of Colorado was the first state to create a state burial protocol that addressed inadvertently discovered Native American human remains found on state and private lands.
House helped History Colorado make reparations, becoming one of the first museums in the nation to return Ute human remains to his people.
I think a lot of times we talk about reparations in a financial form. A lot of times reparations can come in many different areas.
Reparations can be money or even returned land. While the Ute tribe likely won't get their land back, in this case, it's about recognition.
And we're saying it as a registered neighborhood organization that we're not ignoring the history.
A history that foreshadowed what's happening in the present. You won't find many new homes along the shoulders of America's longest street. But Robert says, in these old brick and mortar structures, you will find an age-old fight over who calls this place home. In Denver, Micah Smith, Denver 7.
A fascinating look back there. And we want to thank History Colorado. They provided a lot of the archived images you just saw.